Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly celebrity reading. This is very interesting. I've never done this before, but this is for the band BTS. This is a subscriber request, and I've never done a reading for a band before, so this will be very interesting. First things first, I only do celebrity readings based on subscribers' requests. So if you have a request, drop them in the comments. I do the weekly and monthly readings for every sign. This is just something fun for me to do. As you know, if you are a subscriber, I've done Henry Cavill, I've done Johnny Depp, I've done a lot of really, famous people, and it's always fun looking through their birth chart and seeing what's next for them. But this is really interesting for BTS. The other thing is, I usually pick the ones where I don't know anything about them personally. I don't know anything about their history. I don't Google them. I don't keep up with them. And so the reason why is because I don't want to be biased in my reading. All right. So the only thing I do is I look at their birth chart. But because BTS doesn't have a birth chart, and I'm not going to go through all of the single people's birth charts, and I wouldn't even know. Shame on me. I don't even know their music because I don't listen to pop music or whatever, but I know that they're huge. I know who they are. I'm Korean. I know who they are. I know my parents love them. So here's the thing, okay? I'm going to go by the day, and not doing their birth chart, but I'm going to go by the day that they debuted, which is June 13th, 2013, which makes them a Gemini, okay? BTS is a Gemini. Now, yes, it is true. There are businesses, not people, it's not just people that have signs, and that's a little tidbit for you. Country, America, July 4th, America's a Cancer, okay? BTS, their debut was June 13th, makes them a Gemini. So it's funny, a lot of businesses, they have signs, okay? A lot of states. It's really, really interesting. But again, because I don't have their birth chart, I'm just going by what's going on with Gemini. What's really interesting is we did have that full moon in Sagittarius last week. From what I know is that BTS, I guess, broke up or something, or they are breaking up. I'm not even sure. But anyway, what's really interesting is when you think about Gemini, all right, Jupiter in Aries, all right, is there in Gemini's 11th house. That's very social. That's your network, but it's also like your hopes and dreams, okay? Now, Mars is there too, but the very interesting thing is that we had a full moon in Sagittarius last week, okay? And for Gemini, that represents their 7th house of partnerships, all right? So their, full moons expose a lot, all right? And this was a super full moon. I mean, it was orbiting very close to Earth. So let's go ahead and get started. And oh yeah, and then also upcoming now, we have that new moon in Cancer next week, and the sun is in Cancer. And for Gemini, oh my goodness, that's their 2nd house, earned income, okay? So we're going to see a lot of activity with partnerships, with money, and with their network, okay? And when I say network, it can be like their circle of friends, it can be their fans, it can be the people that, it's a very social part. So let's go ahead, get started, do this reading for BTS, the band. Yeah, all right, there we go. Let's do it. Okay, now, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It's what my private clients prefer. If you want a private reading, you know where to find me. It does give the best, in these cases, the best general overview. And secondly, I use, obviously, tarot, but I do, as you know, I use astrology and my guides to lead the reading, just to give a little bit more clarity and get a little bit more specific, okay? Now, lastly, if you haven't subscribed, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And again, I do the readings for celebrities based on subscribers' comments. Now, this is really interesting because look, You know, they got the Five of Pentacles. That's very interesting. So this is coming from their past, and it's really, why I say it's really interesting is because it looks like they came out of a place where they felt like they needed some help, all right, as a band. There was something, maybe some not feeling I'm not gonna lie, this card doesn't have the greatest energy. As you can see, these two people here are so focused on their plight and their sorrow and all their worries, they don't even see that they're literally outside of church, okay? All they have to do is look up and they see there's all that support around them. So the band was going through a moment of a lot of not great energy, okay? They were, and this came up in their past, okay? And so they were probably, maybe if they did break up or they broke up last week or made some sort of announcement last week, it was painful for them. And, you know, maybe they were thinking about their future together. Maybe they were thinking about, did we make the right decision? Is this the right decision? Whatever it is, it was kind of painful for them, all right? But listen, they have a huge support base, okay? They have so many fans, but also this just does indicate that there is support around them, okay? Now, here's the crazy thing. They pulled the Death card, all right? Now, listen, the Death card, they pulled it in the heart of their spread. You know what this is, all right? This is all about transformation. This is all about a new life cycle. This is all about ending one part of your life, changing and then transforming and then moving into the next life cycle. So this does indicate, I'm not surprised if they broke up and this breakup and they're moving on and they're doing their own thing. Listen, more power to them because it's happening here, all right? The only reason people are so afraid of the Death card, and I don't want you to be afraid of the Death card, is because it's a skeleton on a horse. But if you take a very close look, you can see the white rose, all right, on the flag. You can see the horse is white, all right? A lot of purity here, okay? Secondly, the skeleton. Skeleton freaks people out, but think about it. Out of our body, what endures the longest? It's the skeleton, right? Okay? This has a really long shelf life, but this is very transformative energy. You can also see the sun peeking out through the back, okay? The sun is a very powerful symbol. One of the most powerful symbols, not only in tarot, but in the world. The sun has been worshipped by civilizations for thousands of years. That's how powerful the sun is. So don't forget that. Now listen, they got the Four of Cups, okay, in their challenge area. And this is really interesting. Part of this transformation, okay, they're going to have to be a little bit grateful and gracious with what's to have this transformation, to move into this next chapter in their life, okay? The Four of Cups is, you can see here, this young man, like with 3 full cups, the universe is giving him another, and he's just like, meh. So, a little bored, all right? So, I think that there could have been a little bored with what was going on with the band thing. Listen, that's fine. We all go through those moments, okay? But at the end of the day, it really is all about the laws of attraction, okay? It's all about quantum physics. It's all about one of the rules of laws of attraction, right, is being grateful. If being grateful, we're all one, all right? Being grateful for what you have, all the blessings in your life, okay? And it's something that they're going to have to go through individually. Well, I would say like as a band, but it really has to be individually at this point to go through this major transformation that they're seeking for, that they're looking for, okay? And this, when I say transformation, we're talking really big new life cycle, okay? They're coming out very, very new, and it's going in a majorly, hugely great direction, okay? First of all, 10 of Cups, okay? This is amazing. Happy life, happy family, happy everything. This is going through their head. This is amazing for them, for the band. 10 of Cups, really, I mean, this is the only rainbow, right? Only rainbow in the tarot deck, but this is indicating they've come to the end of one part of their journey, and this is really big for them, all right? This is huge because it's almost celebratory. There's a lot to celebrate. There's so much to celebrate, and you can see that this is a happy card, all right? And so this is in their crown. Deep down inside, I love that they got the Page of Cups, okay? They are looking for something new, okay? They're looking for something new. Page, what is Page? Page is not yet a knight, not yet a queen, not yet a king. newbie, all right? Cups, emotions, but also creativity, ideas. This is all about bringing in that new energy, going for something new creatively, all right? This also represents love too, and emotionally. And you know, it's not always like love in the physical world, love with a relationship. It's also love for what you do, for that passion and creativity. And I love that. King of Wands, future, okay? They're going to be very successful, okay? King of Wands, I call him the Steve Jobs of the tarot deck. Why? Steve Jobs is iconically the entrepreneur that everybody knows, okay? He was so deserving of sitting in that throne. He worked hard, he played by the books. He got to a point where he didn't work for anyone else. People respected him, people admired him. He was such an inspiration. This is BTS as they part off. They're all going to be successful. Look at that. That is really crazy. That's really great. And clarified, they got the Empress, okay? This is all about abundance, okay? This is really just, listen, this is also newness, all right? You see all that yellow, but also she really is very grounded, very, like she's very nature related, but when you get past that, look at the symbol of Venus all over this damn card, okay? Venus, what is Venus? It is the planet of everything that we desire, all the finer things in life, okay? This is also giving birth to new things, all right? This is really incredible. This is their future area, so whatever they do, very successful, insanely successful, full of abundance, major abundance, okay? Now, let's get to their staff. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, Two of Wands. I'm sorry, Swords. Two of Swords. So here's the thing. If I had any advice for them, BTS may be in a situation where they're maybe a little indecisive. Maybe they could be indecisive about what their next step is. Maybe they could be indecisive about did we make the right decision? At the end of the day, you can see this, you know, it's all about options and choices here, but you can see she's wearing a blindfold, two swords pointed to the sky. You see all that water, very emotional. They're going to have to trust their gut. You see the crescent moon in the background. This is all about trusting your intuition. Some of them don't want to take off that blindfold. I think that some of y'all, I mean, like if I had any advice for them, take off the blindfold, face your truth, okay? Make that decision. Make that decision. If you're stuck between something, make that decision. It's only going to be good for you, all right? Yeah, listen, strength. Clarified it with strength. So a lot of them are looking for strength right now to move forward. This could be a big deal for them to go on their own. Listen, you can see the sign of infinity overhead, infinite possibilities, infinite potential, all right? But the strength, where does that strength come from? You can see she's taming the lion, all right? So it is the interaction, it's that synergy. So whatever they, the strength that they're looking for and the strength that is gonna come, okay, is something that they have to pull from each other. Listen, it's all about the people, people around you where you pull that strength from, but also whatever you believe in, okay? This really is like higher energy here, right? So whether they believe in God, whether they believe in the universe, whatever they believe in, they have to tap into that energy to find that strength to make this decision to move forward, okay? Now, you also see the Knight of Cups here. This is really interesting, okay? Because this is in their external factors area. And the Knight of Cups, we love him. They're very romantic person, okay? So this is moving forward, going toward your dreams in a slow and steady way. You can see the Knight of Cups here. He really is kind of like the iconic knight in shining armor that you hear in fairy tales. That's him, all right? So some of them may be coming into relationships, okay? They may be, I don't know if any of them are in relationships. Some of them may be going into relationships, all right? That may be a big deal for them, but this is also all about creativity. You can see the wings of imagination on his helmet and on his shoes, all right? They're moving into a place where they're going toward, they're being a lot more creative, okay? There's going to be something that really helps them find that creativity and pushes them toward their dreams and their goals. And I love that for them because it looks really good. And they're also going to have to, they did get the 7 Seven of Wands. I call this the slippery slippers. I don't know why, because it's really stupid, but this is a card where you can see it comes after the Six of Wands, which is all about victory and success. And when you have that victory and success, people become jealous of you, okay? So you have to defend yourself. You have to defend your territory. And you don't have to do it alone. And that's why I call this slippery slippers, okay? One, he's wearing two different shoes. The people coming after him came unexpected. He woke up, he was like, people are coming after me, threw on all his clothes, mismatched shoes, just in a hurry, okay? Secondly, you can see him on a slippery slope, all right? So what that means, you don't have to do this alone. Defending all your work, defending who you are, defending your legacy, what you built, don't have to do it alone, but also you're going to win anyway, okay? So you're going to do a damn good job defending yourself. Now, I'm getting the message that some of it is, it could be as little as like Twitter trolls or fans coming after them, okay? I'm not getting a big energy here, but that's just something to keep in mind. They also got the Six of Swords. They're looking to move forward in a better place. So I think a lot of them were maybe exhausted being in this band. And of course, maybe they were. Listen, they were everywhere. They were touring. When you're in bands that tour that often, work that much, you sacrifice everything, like seeing your friends, seeing your families, going on tour, going on interviews. It's really draining, okay? So they're all hoping to move forward. They're all hoping to move forward from that now. All right. So lastly, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So this is really interesting. Knight of Pentacles. I love the Knight of Pentacles. This is all about, they're all going to make money. It's no doubt about it. Okay. New money. All right. New money, but watching it grow. All right. This is really, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who, if you take a really close look at the card, you can see that, like I said, Knights are really active. This one's slow and steady, okay? Kind of like the Knight of Cups, and I like that. But he's very slow and steady because he likes to watch his wealth grow, okay? Think of it like stocks. Like, you invest in something, you're not going to see it like overnight, okay? And some people get really anxious about that. They want to see things like happen fast, but not the Knight of Pentacles. He likes to see what he worked hard for, how he earned it. He wants to see it grow in a slow and steady way. It makes him happy. So there is going to be gradual growth there in a good way. And look, they got the Ten of Pentacles, or sorry, Ten of Swords. So this is another card that looks very dreary, all right? But they got it in their final outcome card, and 10 is the end. So it looks like they were going through a lot of stress, and they were going through a lot of burden, and it could have been this decision. It could have just been being in the band, all right? Whatever it was, it's going to be over soon, and they'll never have to go through this experience again. When I say experience, stress, burden, burnout, okay? Those kind of experiences, never again. You see the black clouds, they're clearing at this point. The sun's coming out. These swords aligning the chakras, okay? Almost like a rebirth, okay? So there you have it. Huge transformation for BTS. They're all moving forward. It's really interesting. It is an interesting thread because there wasn't anything in terms of partnerships. Nothing major in terms of partnerships that came up, even though that was like a big thing for them with that full moon in Sagittarius. But listen, I guess they're all going solo. They're all doing their own solo albums. So good for them. So really, really good for them. This is great. Again, transformation, big transformation happening, life-changing transformation, but also look at their two future cards. King of Wands, all right? Sitting in that throne, the entrepreneur, being successful at what you do, Empress, all the abundance in the world, okay? They're going to be fine. They're going to be good. Actually, better than good because they got the 10 of Swords in their final outcome, meaning the stress, the burden, all of that is over. Thanks so much for tuning in. And again, if you like this reading, I always forget to say it, like and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. And I will see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.